Thank you. I want to start by thanking John Wayne over here. It is a pleasure to be here, Paul. Thank you for having us. I want to thank a number of legislators who are here, and I think a few of them may want to speak after I'm finished, just before we do the bill signing. But I want to thank, in addition to Representative Jakes, who spoke, I want to thank Representative Alton and Representative Wilson, Representative Briggs-King, who is here. Representative Scott, Representative Walls, Senators Cook and Senator Bushweller. Let's hear it for all the legislators. Did I leave any legislators out who are here? You get in big trouble when you're in my shoes and you leave a legislator out. So it's also great to be here with Mayor Carey and with other elected officials as well. I really want to start by thanking all of the, you can't hear me? I want to thank all of the veterans who are here for your service. And that would be, frankly, the single most important thing that I could do while I'm here today. This day and this moment is really one of service and one of sacrifice, and of soldiers who gave both. We are so grateful for your service. We admire and respect you. To those who served on the battlefields of Vietnam and returned safely, to those who returned home injured in body and in mind, to those who were killed, and to those who were still missing. And to have the POW MIA flag hanging still is just so important, such an important reminder to all of us. And here we are at this magnificent memorial. I was here, you know, just really frankly, it seems like just a few months ago, on that incredibly rainy day, inside in that packed room, and to see this memorial, it is absolutely magnificent. And if we could have a hand for the organizers who put this together. But we are here today, and as Paul said, maybe 37 years overdue, but we're here today to mark, beginning next year, March 30th, as Vietnam Veterans Day here in the first state. We also, of course, are marking today the 9th anniversary of the attacks on the World Trade Center and on the Pentagon on September 11th, 2001. And you'll notice that these flags are flying half-staff, and as they are at all state facilities, yesterday through Sunday, in observance of what has become known as Patriot Day. We will always remember the victims of that day who were killed in the attacks, and we honor the sacrifices made by the hundreds, and in fact thousands, of rescue workers on that day. I know none of us will ever forget where we were on September 11, 2001, when that terrorist attack against our nation claimed thousands of lives. And the 144th Delaware General Assembly also designated September 11th as Delaware Emergency Responders Day, to recognize the important role that emergency responders play throughout the first state, the incredible services that they provide, and we urge citizens to cooperate with public safety personnel. And House Joint Resolution 23, which was sponsored by Representative Hudson and Senator Blevins on behalf of all representatives and senators, asks citizens to observe a moment of silence in remembrance of the 2001 attacks. So I would ask that right now we observe 2 moments of silence, one for September 11 and one for Vietnam vets, the reason that in fact we are gathered here today. Thank you. And again, to our Vietnam veterans, we could not be more proud, we could not be more grateful. 37 years overdue, but we will never forget. Thank you all. And with that, before we go and do the actual signing, I would invite any of the legislators who are here and who would like to come up and say a few words to please do so.
Good morning. It's just a pleasure to be here today. I have a classmate, Howard Brown, who is visiting Vietnam right now. He goes, I think he's been there 3 or 4 times since you all have come back. and he goes back, and I don't know what he does, but he goes back to Nam. It's like a 23-hour flight, but him and a few of his buddies go there, and they're there now, so just keep them in your prayers. And I want to thank Karen for starting this and giving me the opportunity to support and sponsor, along with Representative Jakes, sending our House Bill 472. We really appreciate it. We appreciate everything everybody did for us, and we appreciate the veterans. So just keep them in your minds and keep them in your spirits, and bless them. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. Morning. I always come to, with sincerity, anything to do with the Vietnam veterans. I had a first cousin, name's on the board there, James Harold Johnson Jr. I'm the only family member left. His parents passed away. My brother passed away, so I'm the one that speaks for the family. And we can't say thank you enough for all that you've done. There's been a lot said here today, and basically the only thing we can really say is thank you. We have people that have been to many wars, and we will probably have more. We don't know. We don't never can know what's going on in the world, but we're here to protect, and we want to continue to thank each and every one of you war veterans, irregardless of what war you were in, and continue to support anything we can do. And again, the only thing we can say is thank you.
If you are a Vietnam veteran, if you lost somebody in Vietnam, if you were a loved one of somebody who served there, this bill is for you. From the members of the General Assembly standing behind me, and all that they represent, their colleagues as well. As a state, we are grateful for your service, for your patriotism, and for you. And with the stroke of this pen, March 30th will forever be known as Vietnam Veterans Day.
Thank you very much, Governor.
All right, thanks. You're welcome.
Thank you, Governor.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Governor. Thank you. Oh, one of them's mine.
Better get it quick.
That concludes the bill signing. Feel free to walk around, look at the bricks. You may recognize some of the people. If you'd like to buy one, there's an application over here to the left. And thank you so much for attending today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.